Hi guys, Bomber here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be taking a look at how to get gems or crystals faster on Legends of Runeterra, so that you can get all your collection done and all the decks that you want. Basically, the first thing that you should do is on the rewards. You basically see that Legends of Runeterra has kind of a unique way to give you cards, and basically they comes from the regions that the cards are in. So first of all, you should be like focusing on the regions that you want your deck to farm, your first deck to farm. And like for example, if I suggest like a Noxus aggro deck, I would probably do a video on how to farm like XP with the fastest deck, basically an aggro deck. But yeah, so you basically choose the deck that you want to farm with, look at mobile analytics, the fastest deck and stuff like that. So for example, let's see that we want to go for a Noxus. So you basically Noxus deck, aggro deck. So you activate the Noxus, and maybe you want to splash like Capsule if you want to be a burn aggro deck, so you also activate Piltover once you have done the Noxus. But you will basically see that the more you go farther into the region's rewards, the harder it is to get the XP for the next level up. So the first thing that I like recommend is getting to level 8, because you see that on level 8, like Piltover is pretty much done. On level 8 you get a champion capsule, which obviously gives you a champion and can also give you epics and rare. And it's very important to get that champion, because it is basically worth 3000 crystals. And also you want to look at it this way: if you get the champions early on, you decrease your chances to get duplicates later on. And for every champions that you get which is a duplicate, for example, I don't know exactly how much it is worth a duplicate champion, but let's say it is a 1000 crystals, you're basically losing 2000, which is the difference between the costing craft and the crystals that you get when you get a duplicate. You're basically losing 2000 crystals every time you get the champions into a duplicate. So obviously you want to like spread out your champions the most, because basically I won't go too deep into the math, but if you get 3 off of a champion early on, you increase your chances to draw one champion which is a duplicate, because you have already one champion which is maxed out. Instead, if you have all your champions not maxed out, the further you don't get them maxed out, the less the probability of getting a duplicate champion. In fact, if you don't have any champion which is maxed out, you don't get duplicate at all. So yeah, obviously you will see that this is not possible to maintain for a much longer time, because if, for example, you choose a deck where you have to have 3 of a champion, then basically you maxed out one champions or 2, but that's fine, because if that is needed to get more crystals and XP by farming, then that's fine. So we have seen that the first way to get rewards and the collection and crystals, basically cards, but you can see at cards as being crystal worth. It's obviously to get a nice strategy from the rewards of the factions. But then another way to get very huge rewards, crystals and the cards is expeditions, obviously. Now I am already in an expedition, but basically if you look at the rewards from the expedition, if you get to 7 wins, then you get basically 2000 crystals back, which is the rewards. You get expedition token every week from the vault, so that basically means 2000 crystals if you can get to 7 wins. Obviously it is not that easy, as I am making it up, but yeah, it is definitely worth a lot of crystals. And also you get every time an epic capsule, which is basically worth 1000 on average of capsules, of crystals. And so basically if you can get infinite by every time getting to 7 wins, which is not that easy, but you can make it most of the times, you basically get your 2000 crystals back and plus 1000 off of the epic capsule on average every time. And so that's a very good way to get your crystals. Then let's see how to craft the cards. As I said, you just want to craft the cards that you need to make your decks, to farm or to get high on ranked, and nothing else. You should, it is bad to say, but you should experiment with decks and cards as less as you possibly can to increase your odds of not getting a duplicates, and so basically getting the most out of your packs in crystal value, because every time you get a duplicate it is worth 10 times less than you would normally get from the card itself. For example, if you get a common, you would have spent 100 crystals to get that common. Instead you are getting 15, I guess, from a duplicate. So yeah, it is basically like 1/10 of the value in crystals that you are adding to your collection. And so yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you liked it and find it useful, and as always, see ya!